Hello children, good morning. Today we will start second chapter in biology, that is nutrition in living organisms, animals and man. In first chapter we learned nutrition in living organisms in plants, right? But in second chapter we will learn nutrition in animals and man. Children, as we already learnt in chapter 1 that plants can prepare their own food by photosynthesis and are called autotrophs. And animals cannot prepare their own food and are called heterotrophs. You know, animals eat complex food materials, but this complex food is break down into simpler forms in their bodies. Animals gets required nutrition through three main steps. What are they, you know? The first step is mode of intake of food. Second step is food requirement or food habit. And third step is utilization in the body. These are three main steps through which animal gets their required nutritions. Let us learn one by one in brief. That is, the first one is modes of intake of food. Children, method of taking in food is different in different organisms. Because of this reason, relevant parts of body of different organisms get modified in a manner so that it makes easy for them to eat their food. For example, here you consider sparrow. Sparrow has a short beak. Here you just look at here the short beak of the sparrow. Why you know? Because to pick up seeds and worms. Like this, it gets its food easily through its short beak. Understood? And next we will see hummingbird. Hummingbird has a long tubular beak. And this, you just look at here, this long tubular beak here, right? And this long tubular beak helps to suck nectar from the flowers. Got it? And next you see cow. Cow has a sharp incisors and flat molar teeth that help the cow to cut and grind the plant materials. And then you see jaws of snakes. Jaws of snakes helps the snakes to swallow animals that may be much larger than the size of their head. So like this, many animal bodies gets modified so that it becomes easy for them to eat their food. Got it? Understood? Yes. Next, we will see food habits of animals. Children, as you already learned in lower classes, on the basis of their food habit, animals have been classified into three different categories. That is herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. You already know it, right? Then what are herbivores? Herbivores means the animals which eat only plant materials are called herbivores. For example, cow, deer, goat, buffalo, etc. Okay. And what are carnivores here? Carnivores are the animals that eat only other animals, right? Example, lion, tiger, they are carnivores. And what are omnivores? Omnivores are the animals that eat both animals and plant materials are called omnivores. For example, here human beings, dogs, crow, okay, they are omnivores. Next, we will see modes of nutrition. Animals obtain their required nutrition from food they eat. So, heterotrophs obtain their nutrition in three different ways. That is saprotropic nutrition, parasitic nutrition and holozoic nutrition. Let us discuss one by one in brief. First, we will see saprotropic mode of nutrition. What is saprotropic mode of nutrition? Children, this mode of nutrition we already learnt in first chapter. Do you remember? The mode of nutrition in which living organisms obtain their nutrients from dead and decaying plant and animal matter is known as saprotropic nutrition, right? As we learnt in first chapter, in saprotropic mode of nutrition, organisms digest their food outside the body of organisms by releasing digestive juice on food, and this digestive juice digest the food means break down the food into simpler forms and make it soluble form, and then it will absorb it, right or no? In same way, here also organisms secretes or release some types of enzymes outside, and this enzyme digests the organic food and finally absorbs the soluble components from this digested food. This is what we call saprotropic mode of nutrition. For example, most of fungi and bacteria are saprotropic. And next we will see parasitic nutrition. The mode of nutrition in which an organism known as a parasite. Yes, here what is a parasite? Parasite is a living organism which live in or on other living organisms and obtain their food from them are called parasites. Got it? And the living organisms from which a parasite obtain its food is called the host. Children, here you need to remember two terms, that is parasite and the host. Here parasite is a living organism which live on another living organism, and that living organism what we call host here. Okay, where it lives on other organisms now for food, that what we call host here. Got it? Understood? Here in this mode of nutrition in which an organism known as a parasite obtains food from some other organisms known as a host. From where it gets food now, that living organism what we call host. Understood? Of different groups is known as a parasitic nutrition. Got it? Parasites may live on or in the body of another living organisms. You know children, in this mode of nutrition, parasite is benefited, while the host means the living organism in which the parasite lives now, it gets harmed. For example, here you consider roundworms. Here roundworms are parasites. You know where they live? They live in your intestine. Yes. And they cause many problems, you know. They are usually found in soil. They can enter through the body by mouth or direct contact with the skin. They can live in the human intestine for a very long time and cause problem. You know, you just look at here. These are roundworms which live in a human intestine. And these roundworms what we call parasites. Where they live? They live in intestine. Na? For that what we call host here. Home for these roundworms are what? Intestine. Human intestine is home for these roundworms. They are living there and enjoying their life. But you know, due to this reason, causes many problems for human intestine. Here, parasite gets benefited, while the host means the living organism in which parasite lives, they gets harmed. Understood? Yes. Next, we will see holozoic nutrition. What is holozoic nutrition here? Holo means whole. Zoico means of animals. All of animals is a method of nutrition that involves the ingestion of liquid or solid organic material. For example, in this mode of nutrition, like amoeba and human beings eat food that may be in solid or in liquid state. This food is taken into the body and then it is broken down to provide the required nutrition to the body. This is what we call holozoic nutrition.